Hello again. Now we're going to take an example on how we could control a project and find out the 4 different measures that we use to control and monitor the project performance. So this example is about a project that has a budget of $10,000. It is expected that your team needs 10 days to finish this project. So you have a project again with a $10,000 budget, and then you have 10 days to finish this project. After 5 years, after 5 days, because we need to control that, we need to monitor, are we doing okay? We can't just leave it until the end to monitor and control the project. So we have to, at some point during the project, you have to check on your progress. So after 5 days of the project, you monitored your team performance. It was found that the actual spending was $6,000 and they finished 40% of the project. Now, what we need to do, we need to calculate the SPI, the Schedule Performance Index, the Cost Performance Index, CPI, Cost Variance, CV, and the SV, the Schedule Variance for this project. So what I did here, I have some information taken from the question. So we have the budget, or what we call the BAC. That's the baseline for the project. And this has to be 10 days of project. So estimating that we're going to have a $1,000 per day. And we have this team finished 40% of this project. The actual spending, that's the actual cost, AC, is $6,000. And today we are on day 5 of this project. So what we need to do, we need to find the SPI, the CPI, the CV, and the SV. Starting with some information about the actual cost is the $6,000 that is given. Now we have to calculate the planned value. And remember, the planned value is based on the schedule, how far you are per day. So we are on day 5. We're expecting to spend $1,000 because it's a 10-day project and the budget is $10,000. So we're expecting to have a $1,000 per day. So the planned value is $5,000. So 1,000 times 5, that would be 5,000 as a planned value. Earned value is based on the percentage of completion of the project. We found that this team is finished 40%. So 40% times the 10,000. So the earned value is $4,000. Now let's go down here and find what would be the SPI. The SPI would be the earned value divided by the planned value. So we have the earned value to be 4,000 divided by 5,000, which would be equal to 0.8%. The CPI is equal to the earned value divided by the actual cost. The earned value is 4,000 divided by the 6,000, which will give you a 0.66 in the terms of the CPI. And the SV, the schedule variance, earned value minus the planned value, which would be 4,000 minus the 5,000, that would give you a negative $1,000. And the CV is earned value minus the actual cost, which would be negative $2,000, coming from 4,000 minus the 6,000, and that will give you 2,000. All right, so that's the calculation for it. There's another important aspect of doing the calculation is to have a conclusion. Now, what is the conclusion that we can, based on these values, based on these numbers, what would be the conclusion? The conclusion, and just write one sentence here, just one short sentence explaining what these numbers are. The project is behind schedule, and over budget. Okay, so now we know that the project is behind the schedule and over budget. And that's the end of this video. Thank you, and we will continue on the rest of the chapter on a different video. I'll see you in a different video. See you. Bye.